So, well, you are talking that आपका program है zero waste के बारे में. Zero waste is also very close to my heart, and I'm also I'm basically from a very middle class family. My father was a school teacher, and my mother was a nurse in a government hospital, and I went to a government medium school in Malayalam. So therefore मेरा हिंदी इतना अच्छा नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे पूरा समझता है. आप हिंदी में बोलेगा तो मुझे पूरा अंडरस्टैंड करता I'm understanding everything. So zero waste, as per my understanding and the way I speak about zero waste, no, the main problem है single use plastic. So plastic, पूरा plastic गलती नहीं है. Look at my mother. No, my mother is now 76 years old. She is living because of her plastic. There is a plastic inside her body, so I call her bionic woman. She's living with that plastic 40 years now. That plastic, if that plastic is removed, she's dead. उसका नाम है pacemaker. But pacemaker is enclosed with plastic. So plastic as such is not bad, but the way how we use the plastic, right? For example, you're going on a train, people simply buy this pet bottle, the panika bottle, right? That is pet bottle. PET is polyethylene. That is basically a tetraphthalates, isn't it? So it is basically a plastic. So, and any kind of plastic that you buy just for the sake of buying, that is inherently a problem. Like, for example, you go to a shopping center, always carry this. For example, this is a reusable tote, right? So I always carry this in my pocket. So I'm not dependent upon the plastic at all. Like in a grocery shop, I carry it. And wherever I go for like a long trip on, in the train, I love train. I never usually, I don't prefer to go by car at all. Even today, I'm going back by RRTS. I never traveled in RRTS, Namo Bharat. So I'm really excited. I'm a big fan of public transportation. So 3 हफ्ते पहले मैं आइजोल गया. आइजोल मतलब है मिजोरम का कैपिटल है. वहां भी अभी गवर्नमेंट अच्छा काम किया. उधर अभी रेलवे ट्रैक बनाया. So till date, the Aizol, that area was completely disconnected. अभी ट्रेन शुरू हो गया उधर. No, I think it is going to be fantastic development in the entire region. So I'm really happy about the developments what is happening on those slides. And I'm also a cyclist. I usually travel on cycle, like weekend shopping, everything. Cycle, I don't use it for exercise sake. Okay, so uh, देखो एक mistake लोगों करते हैं. They will buy cycle like middle aged guy, like I'm 45. So people buy cycle for sake of cycling, exercise sake. वो बहुत बड़ा mistake है. Cycle should not be used only for exercise. Cycle should be used as part of our life, like going here and there, doing errands, going to the supermarket, right, convenience store. Or if you're living, I mean, your workplace is nearby, like 5 किलोमीटर 10 किलोमीटर के रास्ता में है, तो डेली वर्किंग भी साइकिल में कर सकता है. देखो, मैं जापान में था 5 साल. मेरा टीचर भी साइकिल में आती था. 2 साल में ना, मैं 2008-9 पीरियड में मैं सबैटिकल किया जर्मनी से, लाइबनिस इंस्टीट्यूट. वहां का डायरेक्टर एक लेडी था, 31 years old लेडी डायरेक्टर. कैन यू बिलीव? एंड शी यूज्ड टू कम ऑन साइकिल एवरी सिंगल डे. एंड उसका पीछे उसका बेटी, छोटा बेटी, एक एक्स्ट्रा कैरेज बनाया. वो बेटी के लेके उसका प्लेवे, that nursery school. Then she go in the evening, she go to the nursery school to collect her and go back home. All cycle. If they can do it, why not, right? We can also do that. Cycling is one of the best life skill, I would say. So I'm the author of this book. You have seen this book now, the life skill. The main idea of this book is that the life, we have to improve the life by science. Science is not a subject. That is another mistake people really make. Science is basically learning from mistake. It's a continuous improvement. Learning should never stop. So every single day learn something new. Many things which is in our heart or brain, that we know it all, wrong. We have to learn. Like for example, the brushing the tooth. I thought, well, I know the brushing the tooth, लेकिन मेरा method बहुत बुरा था. The Japanese doctor taught me how to brush my teeth effectively in the gum line, you see, and also not too much, and the pressure should not be too high, isn't it? And more than brushing, it is flossing, flossing between the tooth, right? That's super important. And not many people know about the science too, right? The tooth hygiene is connected with your heart health. हाँ सो यूट्यूब में आप सर्च करेगा तो बहुत वायरल वीडियोस है that our heart attack is caused by COVID vaccine or pseudoscience. So ऐसे वाला बहुत बहुत चीज है. You have to distrust it. So evidence is super important in science. लेकिन yeah, you can also see videos saying that stress, chronic stress, depression, anxiety is what cause heart attack. No, but we have science say your tooth health is connected with your heart health. Bad breath, then you are more prominent, more prone to get heart attacks in your life. So all these are science because the same bacteria that causes the plaques in the enamel, the tooth plaques, same bacteria is also causing the coronary artery disease, ischemic heart disease. People will not say that. So those are the things that we need to take it. Life is something like a Bayesian theorem. In statistics, there is a concept called Bayesian theorem, right? So Bayesian theorem, well, in probabilistic mathematics, there are two streams. Okay, one stream is called Laplace. Okay, Laplace way is classical probability, that every event has got one fixed probability, like coin toss, right? 50-50. That's it, fixed. But Bayesian probability is different. There is no fixed probability. Event has a prior probability that keep on updating whenever new information comes. Like the cap I'm wearing here today. This is called beret cap because I love Bharat Scouts and Guide. That organization has been a big influence on my life. Bharat Scout and Guide motto is Tayar, be prepared. Right? Don't wait for challenges to come like flood or anything, any eventuality like heart attack, for example. Be prepared. Come on, no excuse. If you smoke, stop smoking. If you drink alcohol, quit drinking. All these are super simple, and many times we can make a lot of progress by via negative approach. I explained that in the book too. Via negative is subtraction from your life. Nonsense we should remove from our life rather than buying more and more things. This kind of consumeristic lifestyle is not the answer. Remove it, like smoking cigarette, remove it from your life, or the alcohol, booze, or unproductive time waster like Instagram, isn't it? And all those things, simply waste, time waste, right? So remove it. Instead, you make it more productive. That is the main idea of learning from mistake of the life skill. The Bayesian theorem is keep on updating whenever new information comes. Friends, in science, there is nothing written on stone, right? Like textbook. We keep on revising every single day. So yesterday I came to the mirror to give a talk. In the talk, I also spoke about my experience. After coming back from Japan, I went to a doctor. A doctor prescribed a medicine. And then at the same day, I Googled it and I got the first link. It's a PDF document. I opened it. The documents say that the ओ वाला ना डॉक्टर प्रिस्क्राइब किया और ड्रग हमारा इंडिया देश में बैंड है. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया बैन किया, गजट आया नोटिफिकेशन, लेकिन डॉक्टर अपडेटेड नहीं है, isn't it? So that is a reality. So we should not trust any fact blindly. Even textbook, don't trust it. Always approach everything with a question mark. So that is why this life skill, you see the cover also might designed with a question mark, a giant question mark. Any information you see in internet, most likely these are fake news and propaganda. you know so in approach everything with the doubt, skepticism. It's called philosophical skepticism. That is a hallmark of the scientific method. And I'm really happy you're working on zero waste, and I'm also passionate with zero waste. Like you know my life, see, I really hate use and throw culture. Like every Diwali, every Holi, or every Christmas, or whatever that celebrations, we need to buy new clothes. Why? Buy some good cloth and tender the cloth. Cloth is also like a shirt, for example. Care it. Take care of the shirt. For example, instead of drying in the dryer, sun dried and not direct sunlight. Shade. And ironing is not good for the cloth. How many of you know it? Steaming is much better and much more energy efficient. Steamer is so much inexpensive compared with, like, the electricity cost of the steamer is nothing. you know so while the iron is cost is so much higher too. And steaming, if you're steaming the shirt, the shirts last for such a long time. The shirt I'm wearing, can you know it, can you believe it? 15 years back I bought it in Japan. I'm taking good care of it. The watch I'm wearing is also equally old, from Japan times. So older items I have more values to it, more emotional values to it. You know, and I was also part of Indian Antarctic mission. I में ना 6 महीने अंटार्कटिका में था. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का मिशन के अंदर मिशन साइंटिस्ट में था ना, उस टाइम में अंटार्कटिका में भी मैं एक नया चीज मोस को डिस्कवर किया. उसका नाम मेल रखा, ब्रायम भारतीयन से. भारत मतलब हमारा कंट्री देश. Bharati is also goddess Saraswati. So therefore I put this name, Brayam Bharatiyan say. It came in BBC, Guardian, so many international stories reported it. An Antarctic trip is an epitome and a super example of zero waste movement. I explain you why. In Antarctica, we are not allowed to use and throw any plastic. No plastics at all. Antarctica is governed by ATS, Antarctic Treaty System. They banned every single plastics there because microplastic is a big issue in Antarctica. And even the toilet. How many of you realize how the toilet work in Antarctica? Antarctica is very, very sub-zero temperature, isn't it? Minus 76 degrees. Come on. Bacteria are there, but that bacteria, psychrophilic bacteria, cannot degrade human waste, right? If you throw the human waste, it's there millions of years, like dead bodies. Only option we have.
Question in my mind.
Yeah.
If you have a campus or you have a home,
Yeah.
and we are planning to every person, every home should be the zero waste concept.
That's right.
Lifestyle.
Yeah.
So how we can manage it, and what should be types of activities in that house or campus?
Yeah. So first of all, so rigorously you should ban simple things. For example, Zomato, Swiggy. The culture is now viral. Everyone orders. It's super easy. Just one click, Zomato delivers or Swiggy delivers, and that result in heaps of plastic, friends. If you ban that, you take a pledge that I'm no longer going to order any food through Zomato or Swiggy. Not only good for the planet Earth, but also for your body. Do you know why? Plastic leaches out chemical, right? Especially BPA and BPS, bisphenol A and bisphenol S. These molecules of BPA and BPS are exactly like estrogen, female reproductive hormone. So if you eat food in plastic, these BP and BPS get into your system, and the system, these are something called endocrine disrupting chemical, EDC. So EDC basically gets into your system, especially if you're a girl. Be very, very, be careful, okay? So this estrogen causes this, not estrogen like molecule like BP and BPS causes your body to make cyst in your ovary, the so-called polycystic ovarian syndrome or disease, PCOS or PCOD, now very common here in India, that lead to infertility. Very common everywhere. I can see that IVF clinics, mushrooming, isn't it? So yeah, this is one of the simple tip is stop ordering food through Zomato and Swiggy. And if you're in charge of campus, if you're a vice chancellor, director, or the principal, ban it, the food delivery apps immediately. And also install water purifier system. So the water purifier is super important. And let us use water bottle. You don't really need pet bottle. It's been like years or decades I ever used the pet bottle. I only use pet bottle in case of urgency, because water is super important if you're traveling, right? At home or at work, even during normal travel, planned travel, I don't use at all. This is one of the, I think, the easiest solution for this big problem of plastic. And to conclude that earlier experience in Antarctica, why it is zero waste? Toilet is also zero waste, because the toilet waste we brought back to India from Antarctica. Can you believe? 6 months of all our waste we packed into barrels, and then we brought to India for its disposal. We cannot dispose in Antarctica. There is no way. We bought back. Our stay of 6 months in Antarctica, we did not leave a single footprint. Every single waste back home. So, yeah, this concept of zero waste is mostly to do with consumeristic lifestyle. We have to say no to the online extreme online fascination with like Amazon and Flipkart. So many online deliveries. Instead, we can buy local, isn't it? So we can go to the local, like seasonal market, and buy the local fruits and local vegetables, isn't it? Right? Why we are fascinated with exotic things? I think that is one of the good solution, especially Zomato and Swiggy, friends. I tell you again, it leaches the BP and PPS, and that actually causes PCOS and PCOD. I have released multiple videos on this on my channel, so you can tune that into, and that is really important.